Goes everywhere, okay, brilliant. And your name is? Gavin, nice to meet you, Gavin. Gavin, I have a deck of playing cards. Now, if any of you know magicians, you know that we do magic tricks, right? So I've been doing this particular demonstration for over 25 years. This is the very first trick that I created myself, and I still perform it to this day. I've performed what you're about to see to presidents and prime ministers, to celebrities, and to the wonderful public. So I hope you enjoy it. To establish fairness, you must see that every card in the pack is different. Now I appreciate you can't see here, but if you look up on the screen, you'll see that you can see things in detail. So look very carefully at all the cards. You see it's a really good mix. Good? And you can see as well, yes? And Sam, you're happy, yeah? Perfect. I'm going to shuffle these cards up. I want you to see that they really do mix. And I'll do this with you, Gavin. I'm going to put the microphone here so that everybody can hear you, okay? But if you step in a little bit, let me move it around there. Come over this way a little bit. Watch very carefully. Gavin is going to choose a card. Now you know the cards are different and you know that they're mixed. Watch carefully. Mr. Cameraman, make sure you get this nice and close, okay? Take out any card that you like. From anywhere. Have a look at the card. Decide, do you want to keep it or do you want to change it for a different card? Sure? Keep it, yes? Okay. I'm going to look away, show the camera. I'm not going to look here or on the screen. I look at the floor. Okay, you've all seen the card, yes? Okay, Gavin, good. Hide the card from me so that I can't see, okay? Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Very simple. I'm going to give the cards a shuffle. And I'll give the cards a couple of cuts like this. Gavin, can you say stop anytime? Please place the card on there for me. Watch carefully. It goes right inside the middle. And instantly, I give the cards to you. Don't drop them. I want you to use your imagination. And I want you to imagine that this piece of paper is your card. The card that you have in mind, yes? You can stop mixing whenever you want, Sam. See, it burns away to nothing. Now, just like the card in that deck, I want you to imagine that that card is now burnt, okay? Did you feel anything with the cards? No? It's okay. I'll take them from you. Watch carefully. One card in the pack should now be different. Come in closer. If I do this, you'll see every single card. Nothing wrong with any of these. But hopefully one card inside the middle of the pack will be different to every other card. Hopefully you can see that there is one card that has a burn mark across the back. I want you to see it's the only one. No cards above, no cards below. There is just one single playing card inside this pack that now has a burn right across the back. Gavin, do me a favor, make sure it doesn't come off. And for the first time, into the microphone, say out loud, what was your card?
10 of spades.
10 of spades. Watch my hands really carefully. The one card with a burn is the 10 of clubs. 10 of clubs. Is that right? Yeah, 10 of clubs, yeah? Now, whenever I do this, I get 3 questions. Question number 1, how did that work? Question number 2, what would have happened if Gavin had changed this card to a different card? Question number 3, what happens to the burn across the back of the card? Look, it really doesn't come off, but watch carefully. Gavin, can you hold this hand out for me? Watch. Place your other hand on top. Perfect. Hold still. Now watch. Sammy, I'm going to ask you to say the word stop in a minute and choose a different card. I'll give the card some cuts. You say stop. Have a look at whatever this card is. I won't look. Have you seen it, Gavin, in the screen? Yes? Watch. Goes back down inside the middle. Watch. There are lots of cards that you could have said stop on, right? Remember the card. You saw it as well, so you remember. This time, the cards go in my pocket. We don't need them anymore. This is what it would look like if I could read Sammy's mind. Sammy, look at me. Just imagine that I reach into my pocket and I pull one card out. Imagine it's the card that you saw. So if I could read your mind, if I could see through your eyes, I could tell you right now, Sammy, that this is a red card, yes? A heart, yes? In your mind, count how many hearts there are on this card. I think I have it. Is this the 4 of hearts? 4 of hearts, right? But watch. The sort of magic that I perform is when you can blend everything in together. Watch. Your 4 of hearts. Lift your hand up slowly. Now the 4 of hearts. Please hold this. Now, before I finish, thank you, but before I finish, Sammy, you have been mixing the cube for maybe about nearly 8 minutes of mixing. So everyone must agree that cube is really mixed, right? Sammy, do me a favor, stand here for me. And can you hold the cube out for me like this? Sammy, it's not quite right. It's nearly there. I'm gonna ask you, Sammy, to give the cube another 4 turns. Do that for me now. Perfect, perfect. Sammy, do you know how many combinations there are when you mix a Rubik's Cube? No? If I told you, Gavin, that there are over 1,000 different ways of mixing a cube, that would seem right, yes? But there's more than 1,000 ways of mixing a Rubik's Cube. There's actually more than 100,000 ways of mixing a Rubik's Cube. In fact, there are more than 1 million different combinations, more than 1 billion. The actual calculation of how many ways you can mix a Rubik's Cube is 43 quintillion. That is a 4 and a 3 with 18 zeros behind it. That's about how much it costs to build the Burj Khalifa. It's very expensive, a lot of numbers, right? But you mix this up, and you mix it up completely randomly. But when I look at this cube, I see different patterns, and some of them stand out more than others. Like this pattern right here. I've seen this before. I saw this pattern 2.5 years ago. If you've seen me on YouTube, you would have seen this pattern as well. But all of you here tonight saw this pattern. Just before I walked out on stage, my video played on the screen. Can we play that video again, but keep this shot on the screen? Get this live shot in as well. Watch carefully, we'll forward through the video. But look at my daughter. She mixes the Rubik's Cube up on the screen. And you can see it's in exactly the same configuration that Sammy has just mixed. The yellow, the 2 greens, the white, the yellows here, the orange in the corner. Sammy, you have done something truly amazing. Well done, give a round of applause. Gavin, thank you so much for coming up on stage. Please give my 2 volunteers a huge round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you, you may go back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here in Dubai. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
And a huge round of applause for Marc Spelman.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for travelling all the way from the UK.
It's an absolute honor.
From the talent shows to
Thank you very much. I've been here on holiday before, but it's lovely to perform here. Thank you so
lovely
much.
to have you, Marc.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Take care.